Hi, everybody. I'm Derek Palaki, and this is the Sul Ross Sports Network. The Lobos hosted the McMurry Warhawks this past weekend for a 3-game series at Coconut Field. Sam Russell, the Friday starter, began the game with a strikeout of Mike Gonzalez. He'd make quick work of the Warhawks in the first, getting Blaine McRae to ground out before Nick Hamill flied out to right, and it was a 1-2-3 inning for the lefty in the first. Bottom 3 now, no score. Runner on second. Bo Justin Martinez goes to right field. Jed Hartley trying to come around and score. He'd beat the throw, and the Lobos take a 1-0 lead. 2 out now, Wesley Moss on second, and Tim Johnson goes up the middle to make it a 2-0 game. Top 5, Russell still on the mound, 2 out and 2 on. Elijah Perez sends one to center, just out of reach of a diving Ryan Acevedo, and 2 come around to score to tie the game at 2. Top 6 still 2-2. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Mesker opts to stick with his starter. Russell responds by jamming Peyton Stokes, 2 down. Then gets Jordan Speck swinging to end the inning. The Lobo ace went 6 innings of 6-hit ball and struck out 7. Top 7 still 2-2, and Luis Payan to the hill for the Lobos. First batter Gonzalez goes to first. Great play by Johnson for the first out. Payan would then get McRae swinging. Then Perez goes to right. Jacob Poole tracks it down, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Payan in the 7th. Bottom 7, George Marquez works a walk. Then steals second as that one goes to the backstop. Same at bat, Joseph Sanchez walks. Ball gets away. Marquez stops at third initially, but Sanchez darts for second. Marquez sees an opportunity to score as Sanchez was tagged out at second, and it's 3-2 Lobos. Peyton Merritt next out of the pen for the 8th. Gets Sam Hillier swinging. Marty Carnahan to short, and Sanchez charges and goes to first for out number 2. Then a bleeder in front of home by Matthew Chalk. Hartley picks it up, goes over to first, and the Warhawks go in order in the 8th. Bottom 8 is when the Lobos took charge. Ty Lindsay walks in a run. Marquez then goes to left and scores Chris York from third. Hartley then works a walk to load the bases. Next batter, Sanchez, lines one up the middle. Poole scores to make it 6-2. 2 down now in the inning. Moss walks to bring in another run. The next batter, Johnson, lines to left. 2 more come in, and the Lobos take a 9-2 lead to the 9th. Merritt back on the bump starts the 9th, getting Josh Burnett swinging. Runner on first, 1 out. Speck goes to short to start the 6-4-3 double play, and the Lobos take the solo game Friday, 9-2. Payan got the win, moving to 2-0, while Merritt notched his 3rd save of the season. The Lobos were back at it Saturday for a doubleheader. They'd play 7 in Game 1. Starter Aaron Marquez, in a jam top 1, gets Perez to ground into the fielder's choice to end the inning. Bottom 2, no score until Chris York unloads a deep line drive to left. That one gets out of here to break the tie. First home run for York on the season. Top 3 now, Marquez in trouble again, and it's Perez again. He goes to deep right, but Poole is able to track it down, and the Warhawks are sent away in the 3rd. Bottom 3 now, runner on second. Moss goes to left. Martinez rounds third. Throw was on line, but takes a hop over Reed Hodges, the catcher, and the Lobos lead it 2-0. Top 6 runner on third, Marquez still in. He'll get Hodges looking. Mesker then opts to go to Merritt. Facing Burnett, he gets him to pop out to third, and Merritt does it again. Bottom 6 now, 1 out, and Moss gets a piece of one to right. It finds the other side of the wall to extend the lead to 3. Same inning, York gets one past the drawn-in infield to make it 4-0 Lobos. Merritt back on the mound for the 7th, and he takes care of business as Chalk goes to short for the final out. Lobos take Game 2 of the series and Game 1 of the doubleheader, 4-0. Marquez moved to 2-1 on the year, going 5 2/3 shutout ball with 5 Ks. Merritt got his 4th save. In Game 2 of the doubleheader and Game 3 of the series Saturday, it was Cole Vetter on the mound. Like starters before him, he'd take care of the Warhawks in the first, needing just 4 pitches on a couple of flyouts to George Marquez and 1 to Moss to retire the side in the first. Lobos would trail this one 3-0, going bottom 4. Monty Maley would make the most of his first action in the series with a no-doubter to left center to tie the game 3-3. Same inning, Ty Lindsay goes opposite field and catches the jet stream out of here to put the Lobos up 5-3. Now 5-4 Lobos bottom 5. Marquez bloops one to center, scoring York. Top 6 now, Vetter with 2 on and 2 out gets Javier Rosa looking. Vetter went 6 and struck out 4 in his first start of the season. Bottom 6, bases loaded. Johnson chops one to first. Throw beats Lindsay home, but McRae can't dig it out, and it's 7-4 Lobos. Top 7, Ian Craigie on to pitch. He's got second and third. McRae pops it up. Andres Martinez tracks it down behind home plate to end the inning. Craigie back on for the 8th. Runner on third. Derek Hostas sprays one to the left side. Sanchez is there. Craigie pitches 2 shutout innings. Lobos scored 9 of the final 10 runs of the game after being down 3-0. In the 8th, Johnson goes to left center scoring Moss. York goes to deep right. Martinez scores on the sacrifice. Isaac Gallego comes on for the 9th. Second and third, one out. Strikes out Perez on an 0-2. Lobos' bullpen to this point in the series hadn't yielded a run. 2 down, McMurry lines one, but Maley with the ups snags it, and the bullpen pitches a shutout on the series. Lobos win at 9-4 and sweep the Warhawks. Colvetter moves to 1-0 with the win, and the Lobos go to 9-9 on the year and 5-1 in ASC play. The Lobos next travel to Belton for a 3-game set against Mary Hardin Baylor this Friday and Saturday. I'm Derek Malaki, and you've been watching the Soros Sports Network.